Hey everyone, welcome back to Jersey Boy Reviews and the villains we trust. My name is Julian and I am your host. Today we have a Watchmojo Top 10 Dream Fan Cast. So before we get started with the video, I'm gonna throw out the first two names that are pretty much universally wanted as a fan cast. And those two are, all my friends and I have pretty much talked about this as who we would want to play Cable in the Deadpool 2 movie. And it's pretty much unanimous between all of us. Like, we all pretty much want Stephen Lang to play Cable. He pretty much fits the build. He's about the right age. He definitely has the acting chops. They only have to like just scale him up just a bit bigger than Deadpool. But other than that, I think that it will be perfect casting for Cable. Stephen Lang. Because this is going to be his last movie. I think everybody knows who it is. Wolverine. And I think nobody can really replace Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. He's played him for like 15-something years or 20-something years now. But yeah, filling those shoes are definitely going to be difficult. But I think the man to do it is definitely going to be Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy is about 5'9". It's a lot closer than what Hugh Jackman was to the character size. Tom Hardy definitely has the acting chops. If you have not seen The Revenant, Legend is amazing. If you haven't seen Warrior, Lawless, The Drop is one of my favorites of Tom Hardy's. You definitely got to see that one. If you're not a Tom Hardy fan, you have to see The Drop. Another one is Inception. And then the one we all know him as is pretty much The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight Rises, where he's already played a comic book hero, or actually not a hero, no. He's actually played a villain, and that villain was Bane. Not a lot of people remember him as Bane because obviously his face is covered the entire time. But he played Bane, and there's a lot of people that actually don't like his portrayal of Bane, but I loved it. So yeah, Tom Hardy as Wolverine, perfect fan casting. As I was thinking about doing this video, it also just popped into my head, how about if they revamped the Blade character, and my fan casting for Blade would have to be Michael Jai White. Now yeah, he is a little bit on the older side. I believe he's about 49 right now, but he's appeared in multiple movie roles. He's appeared in multiple TV spots. Last time I saw Michael Jai White, I think he played Bronze Tiger in the CW's Arrow series. Yeah, man, he's definitely a great martial artist, so you wouldn't have to waste time trying to teach him moves here and there. He fits the character. So my fan cast is Michael Jai White as Blade. And let's get right into the video because it does seem like a long one. Let's get right into it. And maybe the ones I've already mentioned will be in there as well too. Who knows? Watchmojo! Let's see.
Should they ever step into the costumes of these iconic characters, we know they'll nail the role. Welcome to Watchmojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 comic book character dream castings.
Now that's a bit of a problem.
For this list, we'll be looking at actors and actresses that we think would perfectly fit the part of iconic superheroes and supervillains if they were ever to bring them to the big screen.
Now, gentlemen, if you care to join me in the parlor, we will be serving white cake.
Great movie.
Number 10, Gerard Butler as Kraven the Hunter.
Oh, yes. I agree with this one. I agree with this one.
6 a.m. 6 a.m., Nick.
For what?
All right, kill everyone.
One of Spider-Man's most fearsome enemies, Kraven is a man who will never give up the hunt, not until he's skinned the spider and has his skull as a trophy.
Spiders are revered as hunters, but you have proven to be easy prey.
What do you get when you're looking for someone who can channel such a thirst for blood and visceral rage? Why, the man who gave us This Is Sparta, of course.
Madness.
Madness, you say? This is Sparta!
Not only does Gerard Butler have the physique and screaming capabilities to portray the Hunter, we're also pretty sure he's one of the few who can pull off that leopard skin coat look.
When we crack this mountain open, all hell is gonna break loose.
If this supervillain ever does make his debut on the silver screen, all we can say is that we feel sorry for Tom Holland and any other actor who might portray the web slinger in the future.
I agree with this one.
What it feels like to be helpless.
Great movie too.
Just like when I watched you slaughter my whole family.
Number 9, Ronda Rousey as She-Hulk.
Did you believe I knocked him out with my charm?
You that charming bitch.
Don't be so quick to write off Bruce Banner's cousin as just a poor female substitute for Bruce's alter ego. This emerald powerhouse has more than proven her worth in the comics.
You cannot defeat me.
Shut up and skate.
Not only is she as strong as she can be, but she also has a razor-sharp lawyer's mind.
Yeah, I agree with this one.
Demonstrate the strength and charm of the green-skinned beauty than Ronda Rousey.
on Ross as well.
I definitely do agree
Her
with
skills
this.
as an MMA fighter have landed her roles alongside action
She
heavyweights
isn't
in
the best
Expendables
actor
and
though.
Fast
That's
and
the
Furious
only
franchises.
thing. She kind of sucks as an actress. She is getting better though.
There's no doubt that she can
But
kick
yeah,
an
she
abundance
definitely
mass,
does
as
fit
well as bring a sense of fun to the role. Lest we forget,
physicality
Rhonda
wise.
is also an adorably awesome geek.
I got the video game. I got it on Game Boy Color. Yes. And my first one was Pokemon Blue. And my first Pokemon was a Charmander.
Number 8, George Clooney as Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, yes.
2015 big screen
Oh,
incarnation
the
of
movie that will
Fantastic
not be
Four
named.
didn't
Why
receive
did you
the
guys
warm
show this
response from
movie?
critics or fans.
We can't beat him. He's stronger than any of us.
Yeah, he is.
I hate this movie so
But he's not
much.
stronger than all of us.
Should the first family of Marvel ever get another chance in the limelight, we think that
Please,
some
no
major
more,
star
no
power
more.
could reinvent Reed Richards for the better.
What was that noise?
The beating of my heart.
No more Fantastic movies,
We've seen
please.
Clooney as the charismatic Danny Ocean,
Hurts
the
my
determined
heart.
and good-hearted Matt Kowalski, and lovable mad inventor Frank Walker.
Great casting,
all
though.
aspects that make up the personality of the smartest man in the world.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
If he can sell the science, forge a believable romance with Sue Storm,
Great
and
casting,
command the
but I
screen,
don't wanna see
then
any more
his dying
Fantastic Four
franchise
movies, bro.
might just stand
That's
a chance.
it.
Heck, he's already halfway there by rocking a little bit of gray.
Yeah,
Still, it's a matter of what you do now.
crazy,
Decide to
man.
go, then you gotta just.
That was
get
one of the
on.
first movies I
Number 7,
ever wanted to
Joaquin
walk
Phoenix
out
as
of.
the Riddler.
You would fight me.
Why not?
Yeah,
Do you think I'm afraid?
Joaquin Phoenix
We've
is
seen
a
the Prince
great
of Puzzles
actor.
in his campier incarnations over the years, but we think it's time he had his due as one of Batman's more dangerous villains.
Throw down your utility belts. It'll be more interesting that way, don't you think?
He may not have the Joker's psychosis.
I kinda
or
don't
his
agree
strength,
with this
but
one.
He has wit,
I would have to
resourcefulness,
think who
and
I
an
want as
intellect
the
to
Riddler.
rival that of the Dark Knight.
Can we help you and invite you to sit down? You look like you've traveled here.
I'll see you someplace.
Joaquin Phoenix has portrayed characters that are fundamentally disturbed, but still sympathetic, and he could easily slip into a character that is internally conflicted. Not to mention, give us some truly head-scratching riddles.
Yeah, I would have to think who could play the Riddler. I really don't like Joaquin Phoenix for this one.
New.
Just
Wow.
lesser versions of what I've already felt.
His roles in Her, The Master, and Gladiator more than reflect
He was great in
his
The Gladiator
acting
and The
range,
Master. I didn't see
proving
the
that
other
he
one.
can offer up a villain that would test the Caped Crusader in a battle of the mind.
Are we so different, you and I? You take life when you have to, as I do.
Number 6, Emily Blunt as Poison Ivy.
Do you think I haven't asked these questions? Do you think you can do better?
Speaking of campier incarnations, Poison Ivy has yet to be portrayed
Like
in
Uma
live action
Thurman, yeah.
with a performance that demonstrates just how much of a dangerous seductress she really is.
I kind of
I'm
don't agree with
sorry,
this
I
one
haven't
either.
even
I haven't really
But
seen
you
Emily
say-
Blunt in
With
a
someone
really
like Emily Blunt in the part,
seductive
her devotion
role.
to plant life and plans of eco-domination might not come across as ludicrous as they sound on paper.
Why does it matter what happens to me?
Ivy's most deadly weapon is her sexuality, as she's able to entice before claiming her victims' lives with a kiss. This would require an actress to give a performance that's both arousing and terrifying at the same time.
What has my sweet little fly trap caught this time?
She would definitely be
Blunt
great
is
in the
not only
role,
beautiful,
but I would
she's
have to
also
think who
demonstrated
can.
her
Who
vicious
can
side in The Devil Wears Prada and Edge of Tomorrow. We
she
think
was
she's
great
got
in
this
Edge of
covered.
Tomorrow. I would have to think who can play Poison Ivy.
What? Come find me when you wake up.
Number
Holy
5,
shit.
Norman Reedus as Ghost Rider.
Do we know
Yes,
about that?
yes.
We at Watchmojo love Nicolas Cage as much as the next person, but in all honesty, his Cageisms only served to make the Spirit of Vengeance look a bit goofy, when we really should have been downright terrified.
Yeah,
He may have my soul,
it should have been rated R, bro.
but he doesn't have my spirit.
As Daryl Dixon in The
God.
Walking Dead, Norman Reedus not only showcases how well he can pull off the biker
I
look,
think that
but also
is a
shows us man on
perfect
the
fan
fringes of
cast.
society with plenty of inner demons. That's Johnny Blaze in a nutshell.
Feel different about it?
Yeah.
That is great
Should
casting.
Marvel's flaming skull of a protagonist ever find himself in a solo flick again, we have no doubt that Reedus could bring out the Ghost Rider's more hellish side.
I don't think
Yeah.
Ghost Rider's ever
Sort
coming
of
back
brought us, though, wasn't it?
Number 4, Bryan Cranston
on the
as
big
Lex
screen.
Luthor.
That is.
I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger.
Most are in agreement that Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor didn't really cut it.
They need to see the fraud you are
He was too young.
with their eyes
I didn't like the portrayal
Blood.
either.
on your hands.
We've seen great actors like Gene Hackman and Kevin Spacey have their fair try at the criminal genius, but who better to take on the reins than Walter White himself?
Yeah, I think this is perfect too.
That is
Lex Luthor
that
Sr.
is it.
Exactly, yes!
While he nailed the part of Commissioner Gordon in Batman Year One, seeing Bryan Cranston put his spin on the CEO of LexCorp would be quite the spectacle, since he's already shown how well he can invoke menace and fear.
I am the one who knocks.
Find out, I will put bullet in your little girl's ear.
A vicious businessman who isn't afraid of squaring up to the Man of Steel. You need an actor who can
Damn,
hold his
that
own,
was
and who better than
Eva
the one
Green.
who knocks.
I love Eva Green.
I am the one who knocks.
Number 3, Donald Glover as Miles Morales.
Yes. Well,
I'll be like your Morgan Freeman.
Should Peter Parker ever decide to pass the mantle, we'd love to see young Miles Morales accepting this role, especially if he's portrayed by Donald Glover.
Okay.
Donald Glover, I think 10 years ago would have been perfect as Miles Morales. But
Spidey's better aspects.
as of right now, he's like a bit too old to play the role.
Has shown in abundance with roles in Community and The Martian.
Right now, the Hermes is headed towards you, starting its month-long deceleration.
Yeah, I think he's just way too old to play the role. A good 10 years ago, yeah, he would have been perfect as Miles. But you never know, he could probably still put it off.
Much like his predecessor, Morales has to deal with the burden of being a superhero and hiding it from his loved ones.
Yeah, I would love to see Miles on the big
drama
screen.
mixed in with the criminal element.
We're not ghosts, right?
The ultimate Spider.
My mom
It would be so great to see him on screen.
If this particular Spider-Man ever gets his due, here's hoping that Donald Glover is up for strapping on those web shooters.
Yeah.
Where did you find this?
It's a long story.
Number 2, Tom Hardy as Wolverine.
Oh, see? It's universal.
Many times.
Hugh Jackman will eventually be too old to play Wolverine, and it's still up in the air who
He's
will
retiring
replace
with Logan, that's it. It's alright.
Slower than me. Give it up, Sabretooth.
If we were to choose a suitable candidate to take up those adamantium claws today, it would be the UK's homegrown Hardman.
If you can't fix what's broken, you'll go insane.
Tom Hardy,
Not only
man.
does he have the physique for it, his comedic timing as Ames in Inception and his lone wanderer persona of Mad Max also encompass everything a
that
Canadian
is
mutant
great
killing machine
casting.
stands for.
Great casting.
Mustn't be afraid to dream with
Great fan casting.
As long as he can convincingly dismember his enemies, howl like a beast, and say, "Bub," convincingly, we're sold. Considering Hardy's tendency to play intimidating characters, you can even toss in that classic yellow outfit, and he still wouldn't lose any of the fierceness.
Shadows betray you.
Because they belong to me. I've seen that movie so many
Before we reveal our
times.
number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
See you in the next life, Jane.
Oh, nice. I love this pick.
You want to get through this?
I think Charlize Theron will be better as...
Don't get going, girl.
No. Poison Ivy. I think Poison Ivy. As Shazam? No, bro. He's too old. I don't agree with this one.
Number 1, Leonardo DiCaprio as Two-Face.
Which would be worse?
Whoa.
Harvey Dent was once a suave lawyer with dreams of cleaning up Gotham. After becoming horribly disfigured, his mind practically broke.
Whoa,
and he's now one of Batman's
yeah.
most ruthless and tragic enemies.
I know that you have friends, Harvey. Friends who love and care about you. Harvey's friends are no friends of mine.
So, need an actor for the job? Look no further than the man who can play both sensual and shattered.
I wish it could always be like this.
He was as cool as they come in The Great Gatsby, while roles in Shutter Island, Django Unchained, and The Wolf of Wall Street display the varying
He's
levels
such a
of
great
damage
actor,
that
man.
DiCaprio can portray.
I will not die sober. Get those f***ing loose!
The scariest part about Two-Face isn't the scars, but the remnants of his broken mind that come to life in the form of a violent gangster. And we wholeheartedly believe that Leo could pull it all off if he were given the chance.
Come on over. We got us a fight going on that's a good bit of fun.
Do you agree with our list?
That Oscar
What's your
was
comic book character
so...
dream casting?
It's not that simple.
With new top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to Watchmojos.com.
If you lift those palms off that turtle shell tabletop, Mr. Pooch is gonna let loose with both barrels that sawed off.
Yeah, that Oscar was long overdue for Leo. Holy crap. I never thought about Two-Face. Holy crap, that is excellent. That is excellent. So, yeah. I didn't really agree with about 3 of the choices on the list, even though the list was pretty great. So for Joaquin Phoenix, I didn't really think he was the perfect fit for that role to play the Riddler. I'm going to have to think about that a bit more, and I'll think about it, and I'll probably put my pick in the description. Emily Blunt as Poison Ivy, she's definitely a great actress, but I don't think she fits. You know who I think could fit in that role is definitely Eva Green. She's a villain that definitely depends on the powers of seduction. Look no more than Eva Green. If you haven't seen her in Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, definitely give that movie a watch. And 300, Rise of an Empire. I think she's definitely the best choice for Poison Ivy. Donald Glover would have been perfect a few years ago. I think he's just a bit too old now to play the character, especially seeing as how Tom Holland looks so young. We have to get somebody that's actually a bit shorter and could definitely act. This choice might be a little controversial, but I think Jaden Smith could be the perfect Miles Morales. Oh, did I leave any characters out? So tell me, who do you guys want casted in your favorite comic book hero or villain roles? Michael Jai White for Blade. Come on, let's make it happen. Yeah, pretty great list. Who do you guys want casted for your favorite comic book heroes or villains? Let me know in the comments section below. If you guys want me to react to anything else, you guys can email me up here. You guys can also follow me on my various social media platforms listed here. Also, if you have a second to spare, please comment, like, and subscribe. It'll really help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. So until next time, guys, my name is Julian, Jersey Boy Reviews.
I will fulfill our destiny. Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started. I'll show them the power of the darkness.